Why I am not investing a lot of money into Journey Together. I first started off by saying, guys, that Journey Together is literally, at the time of recording this, 2 days away from releasing. Whoa, hold on. What the? Yo, do you guys see this? Okay, look at my mouse, bro. What the frick? Why does it sound so? I'm not saying that, but what? Okay. I did not see that before recording. Anyway, guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Before we dive into this, I do gotta mention I'm not a financial advisor, so please take your own advice for your own advice, and let's hop into this. So yeah, Journey Together is literally 2 days away from releasing, and that's kind of weird. If that is a card, bro, then yeah. So I do want to start off by hopping into, guys, that some common sense rules. We know that Pokemon on release tends to always be inflated, and I can prove that to you in just one single click. I was actually, I'm not gonna lie when I say this to you guys, very interested in pre-ordering Journey Together when it was like $75. I was on this time, and you can see there's a lot of buy volume here, and it makes sense. People who bought this are theoretically smart, but we'll see what happens. I honestly cannot predict this set. I can smell it, but I can't predict it, and I'll sort of go over that. But yeah, practically, you guys know this, right? Prismatic, same thing. This, here, let me redraw that. This was pre-orders, hype, and we'll just say the set release is like right here. We know that the hype before this set just skyrockets, and we're sort of following this trend right now. As you guys can see, that same thing. And my predictions is that this ETB, as it's Journey Together, as it's not prismatic evolutions, as it doesn't have the craziest chase cards. And to show you guys a point, we can see that the top chase cards in this set are not even reaching the $1,000 mark that prismatic did. And I do want to make it clear, guys, prismatic evolutions was a once in a million dollar set. Like, you're never going to see that happen again, in my opinion. So $300 for the top card. Usually, as I said, this pre-orders and pre-sales tend to be the highest price, so this might drop, it might go up, but I'm predicting it $500 max for this card. Anyway, back to the ETB. We're going to see a massive dip. We've seen this with prismatic. I'm not explaining that, but we're probably going to see this ETB, in all realness, guys, hit the $90 mark, $100 mark, maybe, I don't know, but it will definitely hit like this range, and it will probably stay this way for a while. And then we'll obviously see a continuous climb back up, depending if Pokemon decides to print to do whatever they want. As we know with Prismatic Evolutions, I should probably pull up Prismatic, mine as well. Let me pull it up, guys, real quick. How do you spell Prismatic? I'm kidding. I don't know how to spell Prismatic Evolutions, don't worry. Going on with Prismatic, you know, the set as just a whole right now is really expensive, and we sort of know that. And you know, if we look at the past month, it's gone up. Past 3 months, it's gone up. We saw the $100 mark, so sort of I'm practically drawing this, guys. Keep that in mind. I'm drawing the dip and I'm drawing the uprising, and that's sort of where I'm going with this. But I don't know, because Journey Together, in my opinion, is not that crazy. Also going on with my point, because I do gotta make it clear, the title of this video, why I'm not investing a lot into Journey Together, guys, is just pretty much straightforward to the point that the set as a whole is not strong, bro. I believe Destined Rivals, which will be the next set that is releasing after this, and in all honesty, guys, I am beyond excited for this Destined Rivals. I need to do a lot of videos on that. But besides that, Journey Together is really weak, bro. If we look at the top chase cards of the set, and you can go ahead and disagree, I really don't care. Literally, Lily's Clefairy, Salamence, bro, En's Zoroark, and Hypsacian is practically the top cards. And sure, they're cool. We also have Ionos. But, like, if we look at Prismatic Evolutions, bro, I mean, is this really a competition? No. And the reason I'm making it seem this extraneous and, like, you know, Pokemon cannot pull it out 2 times in a row. So, like, what I mean by that is, like, you know, we're not going to see the $1,000 chase card. We're not going to see cards over $400 that are so many. Going out to my point, that is not that strong at price in cards, and I can easily see this set, guys, going down. As in the long run, I don't know, you guys are probably going to hate me when I say this, but as one of the worst sets in Scarlet and Violet, not saying, like, hear me out, I'm not saying that like Temporal Forces or Paradox Rift is better than this, but out of Prismatic, out of Destined Rivals, it would be the worst one out of the main group of Scarlet and Violet, you know? That's what I'm trying to say. And I hope that did clarify my answer. But if we take a quick look, you know, prices are pretty cheap. I mean, an ETB, guys, before release for Prismatic was $150. ETB Journey Together is around $100. You'll definitely see that way much lower after release. We're even seeing a lot of the packs around $10. Prismatic was a lot higher. If we look that up, booster pack, let's see. I believe, yeah, 17. It reached a high peak of $17. This one has reached, in my opinion, its high peak. As we can see, it's already going down of $12, but it's already down to $9, which is the current price. So my point being is that, like, the set in price, the set in cards is not strong. Now, when I mean I'm not investing into the set, again, to clarify, I'm going to be waiting on, guys, because in terms of the Journey Together graph, in my opinion, like my predictions for Journey Together, we're going to call this segment release day. And then this is practically what happened, or what's about to happen in my prediction. So, like, listen, bro, I'm predicting the market, in other words. We have the massive surge, then the massive dip, and I'll just draw a little table right here for release day. And there's going to be a lot of people who are going to go in stores right away, sell them right away to make a lot of profit, and they will. A lot of people will. We'll see a massive crash, and honestly, we're going to see a slow uptick again in a Journey Together, because it's honestly, it's going to be a set that's going to sell out every time you go to a restock, but it's also going to be the set that in the long run, it's not going to perform the best, as I was saying. So we'll see this sort of uptrend, and then it usually, in the long run, I'll just buy it as they go at MSRP. Never, guys, and I say this with pure honesty, never buy from resellers. I'm sort of going against my own saying because I invest in Pokemon cards and I have Evolving Skies. I have all that stuff. I bought at MSRP, but I would never buy stuff at the high price point of what it is now, because I do not believe that, my friends, is what investing is. Like, that's, you don't buy from a third party. You buy at the retail price to make the most money. So, as a lot of people are buying their Journey Together at $100 in ETB, your boy's gonna be buying it at $55 at Target when he goes in and finds it one day. And I said this, guys, with Prismatic, that I would get Prismatic Evolutions one day at MSRP, and guess what? I did. And no, I didn't stalk the restock guy. It was literally 3 hours after he came. I went in, and they still had Prismatic Evolutions, and I was able to buy some. And sure, I know a lot of people can't afford, you know, to go 3 hours after restock, to go on that time, that day, but it proves my point that I was right. And that's all that matters. That's really all that matters. But yeah, guys, what do you think? Just scribbling along right here, but in all honesty, what do y'all call Journey Together? A flop, a mop, whatever? Let me know in the comment section below, and have a great day, guys. Peace out.